Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to, I don't even know what the heck day it is. I believe it's Thursday, and all of the amazing and awesome things have been happening over the last 7 days. Now, I really loved the way that the makeup girl did my makeup yesterday, so I decided to have a bit of play today with recreating the look. I think I've done okay, actually, considering that this light is not the best thing on the face of the planet. I'm just going to move that back that way. Hey, Georgina. Hey, Myrna. Good afternoon. Welcome to our coffee run. Hey, Jess. I've got all of the coffee. I think I should be sponsored by Starbucks. I'm just saying. I reckon they should give me like the lifetime supply of coffee cups and paraphernalia and all of the amazing things for all the plugging that we do by doing the coffee. So what I wanted to talk with you a little bit about is some of the stuff, the whirlwind that has been the last week, which has actually been kind of really like since about the start of February. It's been a really big kind of flurry of activity. I've written, oh golly, maybe 20 articles for different publications and stuff like that. It's been really fun. It's been really exciting. Sorry, I'll stop touching the desk. I think it's moving the camera. But what was really interesting, what I wanted to talk with you a little bit about is where, I guess how to really own your brand, right? Own your brand, own your stance, own your style, own your voice, things like that. So a lot of the time, what tends to happen when we're growing our businesses, and this was me right early on, it's like, right, I thought that in order to be taken seriously, I needed to be very professional, right? And so I was super professional to the point where if you go back, if you want to have a bit of a laugh at me, which, after being on national television yesterday, it's kind of a little bit like, so what was Nicola like, back in the early days? So you can go back to my YouTube channel and have a look at some of the videos that are on there from 2010, 2011, and you will wet your pants laughing at my expense. And I invite you to do it because this is how you know that I'm walking my talk and that I totally get it. And I wasn't, born as like a fully formed, actually, no, I was born pretty perfect. But, being the exact person that I am today with the confidence that I have today to do the things that I do. So go back and have a look at that. But I did used to think that in order to be taken seriously, I needed to be very professional and so on and so forth. And for a big part of the first couple of years in business, it was very much like that. I remember one of the ladies who lives in this town commented on a newspaper article that I had published last week in our local paper. And it talked in there about the first time that I did a talk, and she mentioned that she remembered that presentation. And I remember it vividly. I was shitting bricks. I was so scared. And it was back in the time where I had short hair and my hair was kind of pulled across my face, and I would do my videos like this. And I would talk and I would say how important it was to have a personal brand and how important it was to really own everything. And oh my God, kill me now. It was the most, it's like I can't even watch those old videos. They're really freaking hilarious. But what was interesting is when I had the notification that came through to say that, or actually the request, the invitation to go on TV, I was just like, oh, golly, what am I going to wear? And I was like, I've gone straight to my, fabulous outfit brain, right? I'm like, oh, I could wear that and I could wear that and I could wear that, and it's really on brand. And then I've gone, oh, but hang on, it's daytime television. And I have a big ass tattoo on my arm, and I was like, okay, well, that's going to be interesting. I wonder if I'm even allowed to have bare arms. And I wonder if I'm even allowed to kind of wear a tank top, or I wonder if I'm going to be allowed to wear some of you guys have seen my sequin jacket. I'm like, one of my sequin jackets, I own two. They're particularly amazing. I was like, oh my gosh, I got caught up in this. How do I need to present myself in order not to be professional and not to be taken seriously, because I'm well past that, but I did get caught up in, I wonder if that's appropriate, I wonder if that's not appropriate, and so on and so forth. And so the outfit that I chose to wear was something that I was just like, okay, well, what do I feel really amazing in, and what do I feel like really represents me? So that was what I did. You guys may have seen it. But what was interesting, I guess, in terms of the learning around that, it's like, well, okay, there are certain elements of you and there are certain ways that you will be that will be appropriate for different locations, right? So if it's totally my event, I'll wear whatever the heck I like. If it's my show, if it's my live stream, if it's my blog, if it's my client calls, whatever it is, I will totally just, bang. But this is where some people get caught up in this whole authenticity piece and trying to be authentic and using that more as an excuse to, I guess, not really be respectful of the environment that you're going into, right? It's like at the same time, though, there was no way I was over my dead body would I have been wearing like a blazer or a suit jacket, unless it was, I don't know if you guys have seen, there's a photo of Gwen Stefani dressed in Chanel. I think it's one of the covers of one of her singles. She just looks freaking amazing. It's like, well, you know what? I could totally do that, but I'm not going to do like a suit jacket because that would be really boring. So that was that. And I think the other thing that I wanted to share with you is that there weren't many people that I had conversed with yesterday there was only a handful of people that I'd conversed with yesterday morning that actually knew really how nervous I was about stepping into yesterday. So the thing that I was reminded of, and that I want to remind you of, is that there is often going to be times where you will go and do something new and it will be scary and you will be absolutely petrified. One of the things that I found yesterday really interesting is that there was actually no direction. I wasn't told that I had to look in a particular area, so it was just like, So that was kind of really weird. Both Sonia and Richard were really gracious and lovely and whatever else, but I was super nervous going in. As soon as I walked through the studio door, though, it was like, bang, okay, I'm on. And I guess for you, if you've been thinking about video, if you've been thinking about marketing, thinking about putting yourself out there, stepping it up, ramping it up, whatever, which is, why you're listening and or watching, the thing that you need to do is kind of go, all right, if you don't have a literal door to walk through, if it's more of a metaphoric door that you need to walk through, then you need to walk through and remember that you do know your stuff, that you are amazing, that you are knowledgeable, that you are an expert in what it is that you do. And all of that self-doubt or not even self-doubt, perhaps nervousness or whatever, just flip it upside down and on its head and be like, well, this is really freaking exciting. And then the next thing that you need to do, in my humble opinion, is make sure that you're really excited about sharing it. Okay. I got told off by a friend of mine yesterday for not celebrating and sharing this stuff that we've been doing quite enough. So there you go. That's the lessons, the insights from yesterday. And just remember that no matter what happens, the people who love you will love you. And the outpouring of, from clients, the outpouring of love and adulation and all that kind of stuff has been really flattering and really awesome. And, I'm the same person. I think this is the thing. I'm the same person on TV as I am on a radio interview, which is how I write my blogs, which is how I am in a live. It's how I am on the Koshi thing that goes live this weekend, which is really exciting. So no matter how it is or the forum that you are marketing yourself, right? Because that's really what we're talking about. It's super important for you to be you, because if you're kind of like faking it till you make it, and then you have the opportunity to be more visible, you've got the opportunity to be on video or be on television or be on the radio or be in the newspaper or whatever, that's where if you're not really being you and walking your talk, then things really come unstuck, and that erodes trust faster than a brand new black pair of jeans in a washing machine filled with white clothes. Ruins it. That might have happened to me last weekend. So there you go. That's kind of it. I don't have anything to offer you today other than, be you, be amazing, get out there, get visible, go help some people. Hey, Jones, welcome to Thursday. I'm going to go and do a training over in the Amplification Project. Have a really great and freaking amazing day, and I will talk with you all tomorrow. Bye.